A move to resolve tensions at Memphis Shelby County schools may be working. The MSCS Board of Education says it has reached an agreement with the district's disgruntled school resource officers who were upset. They wanted more pay, more officers to help them out, and as recently as yesterday were threatening to walk off their jobs. But ABC 24's Lauren Turman is live at district headquarters tonight with details on why there seems to be an agreement right now. What does that agreement look like, Lauren?
Well, Richard, just a few hours ago, MSCS Superintendent Dr. Marie Fagans announced that the salary increase for the SROs will be expected to go into effect this academic year. Now, this development is following a letter that ABC 24 obtained from the superintendent, which specifically outlined a salary plan for these resource officers. Now, in addition to this discussion, the board also had the opportunity to talk about a new potential third-party assessment.
Superintendent met with them, our new safety director met with them, and I think we have satisfied them.
Two parties coming to an agreement for the betterment of students and the community. The MSCS Board of Education announcing a resolution and impending plan for school resource officers during its committee meeting today.
We have decreased the number of steps from 9 to 5. So they get you their top step, if you will, much faster, which is $30.
After lots of discussion between SROs, Superintendent Fagans, and the newly introduced Executive Director of Security, Lieutenant George Harris, SROs will have an increased salary, now starting at $25 an hour. The superintendent adds there are currently 125 total officers with 7 vacancies in those SRO positions. Board member Stephanie Love asking about the demands of the SROs and to have evidence of what Dr. Fagans did to rectify these issues.
I have established relationships with some officers already, so I reached out to an officer directly, and then he provided context to me about how he arrived here. I think in general, frustration about communication, frustration about not being able to get to me for whatever those barriers were.
This contradicts what we were told directly from SROs Monday night, who say Fagans reacted to them as if she did not know about these problems. Board Chair Althea Green says some of these issues will hopefully be mitigated in the future through a third-party review.
It's important with new administration that we have someone to come in and do a compensation study, because what you do want to be clear is that people are working and being compensated for the hours that they're working. So you heard us say, well, what about people need to do overtime? Well, is that overtime because we don't have enough people doing that job? And so I think that study is needed.
And Fagans added that in order to have that one officer for every 150 or more students, they're going to need to hire 64 or more officers in order to be fully staffed there. Now, the newly hired Executive Director of Security, Lieutenant George Harris, says that they have already hired their staff and have them implemented for the start of Thursday's Jamboree. But the board also wanted to reiterate that there will be enough officers at all of the Jamboree events to ensure public safety at those times for Thursday going into the weekend. At MSCS headquarters, I'm Lauren Turman.